Good day, yes, you're welcome to another beautiful episode on TeensWorld, and this is the discussion segment. My name is Lioness, and here with me is
Eniola Punk.
Okay, so today our topic is something very interesting. I feel like it affects everyone and everybody. So, social media role and influence. Do you have like something to say?
Social media role and influence.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's basically just discussing
Talking about social
media on people.
On people. Okay. Not just people now, young adults, majorly, yes.
Basically the Gen Z generation.
Exactly.
Okay, social media, the kind of impact it plays. It's sometimes it's actually good and sometimes it could be bad. But I think most people feel it's bad, or the bad sides are the ones that are
like
outside. Yeah, thank you. So for instance, social media could how do I put it now? There's this word I'm trying to.
It could influence. Is that the word you're using? Okay, yeah, influence.
It actually influences. But our parents, for instance, would ask you, "No, don't press your phone too much. You're doing this. You are always
on your phone."
Thank you. They don't. You could be doing good stuff with it.
Yeah, that's true.
You could be a content creator, right?
Yes,
you could be making six-figure from adverts and stuff on social media.
Yeah.
But your parents don't know about it because the idea right there in their head of social media.
You're doing something wrong, yes. Yeah. So I feel like for me, social media actually has the good side and the bad side. That's what I feel for me. So you see some people, most people, the reason they want to be out there, they're pushing themselves is because of what they see on social media. They see other people, other young adults pushing themselves out there, and then you're like, okay, if this person can do this, I want to do it too. You get? But it also has its like negative side too, where you see some people and then you start making wrong decisions. Do you get? Okay, say for example, you see this person dressing indecently and all, and then you like, oh, okay, this person is actually getting likes for dressing like this. Okay, how about I do the same thing? So I feel like that's one of the sides that is actually has like an influence. When you see these so-called celebrities, like, oh, they're making money from this thing, you see them doing some kind of things online, and then you're like, okay, this person can do it and go scot-free, then who am I? Forgetting the kind of family you're coming from, because there's some people that my dear, there's some pictures that your mother will see online of you are gone, like you're literally gone. So I feel like they need to, like, social media needs to be curbed in a way. Like, you have to be conscious. Yes, I think that's the right word. You have to be conscious of what you do on social media, because the influence is it's high. You're seeing people every day. You're seeing people. I don't know if it has ever happened to you where you see something and you're like, oh, look at this person. Maybe you see a good classmate of yours, and then you're like, this person is going like this is skyrocketing. Yeah. So, but I feel like you shouldn't believe everything you see on social media.
I was going to say that, right? Not everything on social media you see is true. Now, these people, it could be, for instance, I'll take an example from dancers.
Okay.
You know, the way you see dancers on social media, you always see them with this kind of outfits, with this kind of slides, with this different things. They are always in like really clean areas.
Yeah,
I don't really mean clean as in clean, but I mean really,
sophisticated.
Thank you. Really sophisticated areas, and they are always happy. They show you. They show you.
They show you
happy, right? They always have everything set up for them, but it's really not like that in real life.
Yeah.
Now, when you meet these guys face to face, one on one,
you get to know.
Them, you get to know, and this is much far from it.
Yeah. So you see, you shouldn't let social media actually define who you are. Who you are should be based on what your belief, who exactly your parents raised you to be, and all. Depending on how you were raised too, that's another thing. Depending on how you were raised. So social media actually has a lot of influence on young adults. But you as a person, what is it? You want the positive side? You want the negative side? They define who exactly you are. You have to just pick out the negative or the positive side, depending on who you are and your upbringing, like I said. So basically, social media actually has a very, very big influence on. You see, okay, for me, I feel like celebrities are like the biggest role model right now. Everybody sees celebrity and they're like, oh, I want to be like this person. I want to be like this person, regardless. Like you said, I think you said something about not knowing who they are. Like most of them, a lot of them are actually depressed.
A whole lot
of them are actually depressed.
I know some of you would be thinking Omale, when we talked about social media influencers or big celebrities that are depressed. but not just Omale is depressed. A whole lot of them are depressed.
Many.
Some of them that are depressed, I can't mention those ones' names because we don't know they are depressed yet. Do you understand? So there are so many that are depressed, right? And we don't know because they never show us that part of them online. We always see the.
I feel like happy people are actually the most depressed people.
Yes.
I don't know if it's actually tally. Like, because you see these people, they are outside, they are happy, they're so excited, and you're like, what are you so? And then you see a part of them, and you're like, okay. So I have someone that is a very close friend of mine, an older friend, and then she's a hype woman. I'm not going to mention her name. She's a hype woman, and then she's really like if you see her on stage, she's another being. She's somebody else. But when she comes home, she just wants to be quiet. She doesn't want to talk to you. You see her everywhere outside. But once she's home, my God, she'll just knock her door. And if you are knocking, if you don't call her before coming, you're going to be on your own. You're going to sleep outside. That's how like she is. So I feel like what you see on social media is really like a different thing. You should be able to get to know people for who they are. And not just say, okay, this person is a big person. Oh, okay. Do you know how this person got there? That's another thing.
That's why you see some people at the mall. You see some big guys, big influencers at the mall, and you want to take pictures with them, and they'll just
snub you.
It's not okay. They've been showing you they are happy always, right? But they are not really that happy.
Do you get it?
When they see you coming, they don't even want you to come close.
Because they don't want you to. They don't want to project whatever it is that's wrong with them to you. Somehow, so I don't really blame them though, because the pressure is actually very. Because see, okay, this social media. Let's look at another aspect. Social media actually like puts a lot of pressure on them because okay, you see this person and you're like, oh, there's need to keep up a lifestyle.
Yes.
You get, and then you, a regular guy, a regular girl, it's not like you just have your life. You don't have your life all figured out yet, and you think they do have their life figured out. You might even be better than them. Exactly. That's the painful part. You might even have more than them. You might even like have like more. Should I say sensibility? Is there any word like that?
Yeah.
You might even have more saneness in your life than they do. Do you get? So you shouldn't let them actually define who exactly you are. I feel like social media is like it's not a yardstick. Yes, I think that's the right word to use. It shouldn't be a yardstick for you. It shouldn't let it influence you in a way that you now look at yourself and be like, who is this person? You know, sometimes some people look at themselves in the mirror and they're like, who is this person? Who have I become? Because I'm trying to become this particular person. You get, like, people that now look at themselves and they're like, oh, I want to be like this person. I want to be like this person. And then at the end of the day, you are like that person. Would you look back and be like, okay, the choices I made, am I okay with the choices I made? Like, am I fine with these choices? Do you get? So like, shouldn't let social media, like we said, don't let social media be your yardstick for anything. It shouldn't influence you in a way that you look back and be like, what decisions have I made? How have I like affected myself? Like, what am I portraying? What do people see me as? You get? So social media shouldn't be a yardstick for you, though. I don't know.
We should also know that when everything we do or everything we become has its good sides and its
bad side. Yes.
For instance, you create content, and one day you wake up being a celebrity.
Yeah.
Now the fact that you are a celebrity, people expect you to have money.
Yes.
Number one thing.
That's
celebrities are rich. I know celebrities that their girlfriends buy stuff for them. I mean, their girlfriends pay the bills for them. Do you understand? But we would see them outside and we would think
they have money.
And they would have to measure up to the fact
that
they should have money. So
and some of them end up doing some kind of things that they are not very proud of. So you shouldn't just even let those things.
You'd see. I know a couple of them that are on the streets in London driving cars for people,
Imagine.
They can't do it here in Nigeria because we already know them as
celebrities.
So they have to go do it somewhere else. They don't have money. They are facing it just like how us regular people are.
Yeah. Everybody's going through a lot.
It's not easy for them also.
Everybody's going through a lot. See, I don't know, pardon me. I feel like social media is fake life. It's just fake life. It's audio money, audio everything. Audio clothes, audio, like, I don't know. We're not mentioning, that's why I didn't mention any celebrity. Like, celebrities, there are people that actually have money. There are people
Yes,
that have
yes,
the money,
yes.
they have this money, but there are some people that do not have.
Okay, and
So don't
sorry,
just
the thing
measure
is,
up
those that even have the money, they did some things to have
to
the
get
money
the
so
money.
that they don't fall our hands.
That's another thing. So please, in order for you not to get into trouble or do something that you might later regret, just try as much as possible to do you. Just be
Yeah,
yourself.
be yourself,
Be
man.
yourself. If at the end of the day you become big, great, mighty, and all, you know that you did it because you wanted to do it, or because you it's not because.
And not
And
because you
but
felt like
let's look at
yourself.
another side. It could also be a motivation. Yeah, social media can also be a motivation, because you see these people and you're like, okay, this person can do this, then
Should be
I
able
should
to
be
do
able
it
to
also.
do this if this
Yeah.
person can measure up to it. And especially for young adults, you see some young adults doing big, like doing really great stuff, and then you're like, okay, this person can actually be here, this person can actually achieve this. And some of them, let me use their word, some of them came from the gutters. Because everybody's coming from the gutters these days. Like, I started from the gutters. Everybody's just starting from the
Even
gutters.
the ones that their parents had money, they'll
I,
still tell you,
I
I
saw,
came from the
do you
gutter.
know, I saw a video, yeah, this guy I just saw somebody come out of the gutter. I just see them focusing on the gutter, and then I just saw the guy say, see you, I fell from the gutters now, no nobody tell me say. Like, and I'm like, okay, it was actually comedy, but it made sense to me. I'm like, oh, I can actually relate, because everybody's starting from the gutter, so he really started from the gutters, yes. He started from the gutters. So don't let anything stop you. You can be whatever you want to be. You just have to just start, try, be yourself, and most especially, don't let anything stop you. Don't let anything get in the way of your success. All right, so we'll be right back. We'll go on this quick break and we'll be back.